It's really funny how a hike becomes way much more pleasant when there is a little sunshine. It's like the nature is smiling to you. Good morning, guys. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day, and actually I'm just a couple of 100 meters away from where I ended the hike last week, and I was planning on driving all the way to the start of this route, but the road is closed, so I'll have to walk. But I'm no stranger to walking, so I guess that will be I'll be fine. Anyways, hope you will join me. I think this hike will be splendid. As I walk down this road that they are clearly renovating, making better, I do not recognize anything, although I've been past here with a bike a couple of times. I guess that's what happened when they pulled in huge machinery to renovate the road, because as far as I remember, this was just a forest road with muddy tracks and barely able to go forth with a large SUV or something like that, like a Jeep or yeah. But now, when they're finished, it will be very accessible with a car. But then again, this renovation of the road costs a lot of money, obviously. So, and to maintain such a road, and it's private after all, they want a fee for driving here. It's about 40 crowns, which is roughly $4, and you just send them like those direct payments. In Norway we have Vips, but I know that there is Venmo, Cash App, and stuff like that, and just send 40 crowns to that number on the plate, and you're good to go. And finally, I found it. Beautiful signs. And I'm going to the second one there. The first one is a waterfall, and the bottom one is a water or a pond, and the middle one there, that is a hill or a mountain top or whatever you want to call it. And I'm going there, and apparently this is the pathway I'm given. I don't know if it fascinates you, bugs, and especially ants, but those tiny creatures. Look at this. Now, it's as tall as to my neck. That's insane. Better go before they start biting me. In addition to the map, there is a description of how to get to the hiking route, and there is a description of the route. And I've been following the description as I took a screenshot of that. Lack of cell service and all that, you know. Ants. Anyways, it says follow the forest road, which is this road, for about 400 meters, and then you will cross a stream, and you will have to cross the small bridge. This is the bridge, and I guess this used to be the stream. There is no water here, and yeah. It's not that updated, I guess. Anyways, until now, the description has been on point, perfect. And all the places I've been, it has been really terrible. I've told you before that one of the largest animals you can come across in Norway, especially in the southern parts, are moose. And these looks like rather large moose prints to me. And yesterday it was raining quite a bit, so I don't know how fresh these prints are. Maybe I'm lucky to see a moose in there. But then again, those huge animals are some stealthy bastards. And look at this, another beautiful sign, and I guess maybe it could be this stream they were talking about. It is a stream after all, and the same kind of bridge. Anyways, I see some signs, and I'm not going down to the waterfall, at least not yet. I'm going up to the hill, and that's that way. Brilliant. Know how much I love berries, and as I walked past this, I saw deep red and blueberries. These lingonberries looks very ripe. Let's see. Yeah, those are ripe. Little hint of sweetness, but they're sour, just how they're supposed to be. When many are making lingonberry jam for themselves at home, they add blueberries to make it a bit sweeter. remember from the previous video that those berries was, let's say, it was horrible to eat them, and that was just a couple of kilometers that way. So wow, that's delicious. Huh. Incredible. I don't know why it is so, because this is again just a couple of kilometers along the way, so it shouldn't be any difference in the rain and such, but maybe it's the ground itself. Who knows? Another split with beautiful signs, which you can go to a valley that way, you can go to a lake that way, and this is the way I'm going, to the hill. And that second one there, Faulestien. Sti is just a path or a trail. So the Faule trail, I guess. And Skjeneråsen. I have no idea what they mean with Skjener, but Åsen is hill. Let's go. And now we're finally on a proper forest trail. This is a pathway that I like. I mean, it's okay to walk on a forest road like that, but this is more adventurous. It's way easier to walk on the road, of course, but it seems more lonesome to walk here. Looks like someone have dropped the leash from their dog or something. I think that's the leash. Quite easy if you have two, or maybe you clip it on the bag and it just falls off. Have you ever been lonely? Not like you are alone, but feeling lonely. It's a different feeling than just being alone. When you're feeling lonely, you can feel lonely amongst people. It's kind of a feeling that you're not seen, but maybe you just don't want to be seen, but everyone wants to be noticed somehow. We talked about earlier extroverted and introverted people. This is kind of the same thing, although feeling lonely is much more serious, because feeling lonely can really mess you up mentally. And personally, I don't know how to get out of that feeling. I'm quite introverted myself, and I haven't felt lonely for quite a while. I have really good relationship with my wife and my good friend the bear. So whenever I feel like talking to someone, I have two people I can talk to, and I feel very lucky for that. And if you don't have anyone to talk to like that, there is services. I have not subscribed to any of those, but I've heard a lot of good things about BetterHelp and stuff like that. And there are services for if you need to talk to someone. But I know it's hard. I've said before that it will get better with time. But if you're feeling lonely, you probably need a little push. And I hope you reach out to someone. It can be anyone. Reach out and say that I'm feeling lonely. I need someone to talk to. I need someone to just sit in my living room together with me and watching a bad movie. You don't have to say anything, just being around someone. Or maybe you can get a pet. I know many introverted people that have felt lonely have gotten a pet, a dog or cat or a bird or whatever, and they're slowly getting better and getting out more, because many are locked inside, unfortunately. My point with bringing this up is that you are not alone in feeling this way. We are 7 billion people, I think, on this this planet, or maybe first 8. Anyways, we are many million people on this planet, and at least one, not too far from you, are willing to talk to you. Remember that. But the biggest step is to reach out, and it's very hard. I know it's very hard, but anyone can do it. Consider this your little push if you're feeling that way. Get out, talk to someone. Send an email to a friend, or maybe you're a fan of someone. Send an email. Reach out to someone, because you deserve it. You deserve to feel better. To feel better about yourself, and to just generally be in a better mood. Take care of yourselves. That's kind of the goal, I guess. To take care of oneself. I can say straight away that this route ain't used a whole lot, because the trail is very overgrown. There's almost impossible to see it some places, but it is very well marked with those orange markings. You see one there, there's one on the tree over there, and one back there again. So it's quite easy to follow. So just now I stopped because I couldn't see the next one. I turned around, squinted my eyes a little bit, and there it was, because the trail was all gone. Like now, it's hard to see that this is a trail at all. It's just forest ground. But then you have the orange markers and you know where to go. I guess I've found the spot. It's probably the highest peak just here. Not the view to talk about, but there is benches to sit on. And I'm out in the forest, having sunshine, the backpack with some light food and my coffee. I can't complain at all. It's time to continue the trip, and it's a round trip. So if I came from that direction, I will now be going in that direction. Come on. It's really funny how a hike becomes way much more pleasant when there is a little sunshine. It's like the nature is smiling to you. I came from the light forest up there with lots of sunshine, and now I'm going in there. It's dark. It's very dark. And suddenly, because of the different trees, now this is pine trees. Up there, mostly spruce trees. And the atmosphere here is so different. It's darker. It's even a bit colder. Strange. Or it's not strange really, because of how the different trees grow. But it feels strange. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I had to stop and listen because I thought I was close to a waterfall, but there ain't no waterfalls just around here. That's further behind, and it's not that that huge. And around me, on both sides, there are trees with leaves on them. And it's windy, which make that sound. It sounds like a lot of water. It was almost like when I touched that stone, the stream started making noise. That was creepy. I did not hear that at all until I stepped on that stone. Creepy. When I stopped by that stream down there, I saw a box in the tree. In here I see another one. It seems like a trap. I thought at the beginning it was a birdhouse. But this looks much more like a trap. There's actually a name on them. Perhaps a camera around to film something. But to catch squirrels and birds like that ain't allowed, guys. That ain't allowed. Hunting for critters like that, strictly forbidden. Absolutely forbidden. Of course you're allowed to take out mouse and rats and stuff that are occupying your home, but you are not allowed to actively hunt for those. And if you set up traps like that in the trees, aimed for squirrels or something, that's not allowed. But then again, there are animals that are allowed to hunt for, and sometimes squirrels find their way into those traps. And unintentionally, you can't charge anyone for that. And suddenly I'm out of that dark patch of forest. I'm back in the light once again. We're getting closer and closer to autumn or fall and winter, unfortunately, and that means it's getting darker and darker here in Norway. That means that the sun sets earlier and it rises sooner. So when I was on my camping trip on Skjærsjøknuten this summer, I think I mentioned it, but the sun is set about 10:30 or something, and it rises 4:30 at that time. And that's when the sun goes down. That's not when it's dark. It's just a couple of hours of complete darkness, and that was in late summer. Or yeah. But now it's getting darker much sooner. It's still light when I go to work at 7 o'clock in the morning or 6:30, but it soon will be quite dark. We are heading towards darker times because it's soon fall and winter. We need to be prepared, guys. Check out ARMYTEK for their flashlights, and with using promo code RSN23, as in Roman Southern Norway 2023, you get 15% discount. Check out ARMYTEK. There is another sign, which means that I'm on the right way back. This sign is telling me to go that way to get to the place that I was. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's explaining to me that it's the right way. And here's another sign that leads to another mountain top. Høymyrfjellet, which directly translated means tall marsh mountain. Like, yeah, but Høymyr is a last name, it's a surname. So, yeah, probably from that. And here is even more signs. I guess I have a lot of exploring to do. And I know there is that waterfall that I'm going to check out later on. Maybe not today. I have to check the time when I get back to closer to the car. But it's definitely checked in my book. They have even been doing something with the road here. It's ending just over there, as you can see. I don't know why they've been renovating in here, but yeah, it's on the map. It's still just a walkable pathway, not a drivable one. But yeah, I guess that makes it easier in a while when they're opening the road again to bring your car and your backpack, and you don't have to walk that far with a heavy backpack, and you can have a bit more comfort while camping, because that's neat, ain't it, to have comfort while camping. And it takes a while to figure out how you're comfortable when camping in the wild. I'm looking to the side here because I thought I saw a cabin in the woods, and it is a cabin in there. Guess that's a mosquito hole, if you may. Cozy though, really cozy. But imagine having this road right beside the cabin you once had, deep in the forest. I wouldn't be pleased, but then again, it's very hidden in there. Very hidden indeed. Now look at that. The river route. The river route to what? A woodpecker. I see a lot of woodpeckers. I've never seen so much woodpeckers as I've seen these couple of years. I couldn't find anything on the map to get the river out. So, in fear of getting lost or something, I won't do that today. But I now know there are plenty of hiking routes in here. So I guess I'll be hiking these woods for quite a while. As I'm trying to do one hike each week. I have now at least 3 weeks of hiking ahead planned, which is great, absolutely amazing. Even though I film in 4K, I can't deliver smell through video yet. There was a smell here. It was very foresty, but still like perfume. I'm not very good at perfumes at all. I know that 90% of all of those who use perfume use way too much, and the wrong ones and all that. But this was really good, and I would say it was almost like spruce or pine, but it wasn't like that either. Maybe, I guess it's a combination of many things, like freshly cut trees, bleeding trees, dead trees, freshly cut trees, and marshlands, flowers, or something. It was quite distinct smell, but it wasn't too strong. It was just perfect. Weird how nature provides stuff like that once in a while. As I mentioned when I started this hike or not started, when I went into the forest during this hike. That would be more correct to say. I said that it's more pleasant to walk in the woods on a pathway like that and not on a road like this. But I also mentioned that it's way easier to walk on the road like this. Of course it is. It's no obstacles to talk about, but it's not too much to look at. It's almost like the nature around is ruined by machinery, but if you're going to have usable roads, that's just how it's going to be, I guess. And with the time, it will grow back. It's not too ruined. No, it's not. How? Now I'm walking past the starting point of the hike I just took, and I want to thank you guys for joining me on this one as well. And if you like this one, press that thumbs up button and subscribe button too. It would mean a lot. And then hit that notification bell too, because that one allows you to get notifications whenever I upload new content. And if you feel like you want to, I have a Snapchat and I have an Instagram account too. Everything linked in the description. And yeah, I guess I see you guys around. Bye for now.